So today I'm going to be giving a tutorial of how to solve the 4x4 Rubik's Cube. So there are three main steps of how to solve it. The first step is the center pieces. These four pieces right here must match. Right now I have a mixed cube, but just these four pieces must match on all sides in the correct order. Second step is the edge pieces. That are these two pieces right here. They must match on both sides. And third step is the 3x3. And the 3x3, you have to just learn it because you have to relate the 3x3 steps to the 4x4 last step. So now let's start. So let's start solving the white center. So the white center, we have one piece right here and one piece right here. We can insert them. Always you're gonna have different ways. You have to find your way, especially on the first center, because your whole cube is mixed. So I can to insert this here. I can move this here and take this up, and there should be two more somewhere. There's one right here and one right here. We can insert this one by putting this here, taking this down, moving it to the side, take this up and moving back to the side. But there are always different ways because cubes get scrambled in different ways. And to insert this one here, we can move it to the side, take it up, insert it, take it down. Now let's solve the yellow center. Always the yellow center must be on the opposite side of the white center. That's right here. As you can see on the 3x3, white is the opposite of yellow, blue is an opposite of green, and orange is an opposite of red. And the order on the side with the white facing up is blue, orange, green, red. So now let's solve the yellow center. We have already one bar or two pieces solved already, and we have one here and one here. And to insert them, we can just move this twice and put it. Now, if you can see, sometimes you could get confused. If I put this down, this will be taken down. But what you can do is just take this under this one, take this one down, move it twice here, and take this back up. And yep, you have both. Now, we have to solve the side centers. To not get confused, make the white center facing up and start solving the blue center. Here we have three already solved, so let's search. There's one more right here. To insert this, we could take it this way, and let's see, we could take it there. It's a bit hard. Or we could take this down here, and we can move this twice. Then move this to the side like that, and move it twice again. If you can see right here, we have it solved. Of course, you have different ways, but you just have to make sure that you're not messing up the white or yellow center in the process. Now, going to the right, we have to solve the orange center. We already have two pieces solved right here, and we have one here. Now we have to be careful not to mix the blue, but what we could do is we could take this right here, then take this, like, move it like this. I don't know what to say, I'm gonna just say up, and then take it back. And there's still one more piece over here. Let's see how we can put it in. To put it in, we can take this down like here, and then take this one up, and then we can move it twice, and take this to the side, move it twice, and then yeah, we have these two solved, and these two. We still have two more. Now the last two, it's a bit hard, so what you could do is that after orange to the right there's a green. So if I want to insert this green piece into here, you have to make them in the same slot on different sides. So we want to put this the one we want to remove here, and the one we want to put in the same section on this side. And what we have to do, we have to take this one down alone, do F prime or just take it that way, move this one down alone, then do the opposite, take this up alone and take this up alone. And yeah, and now this final one, the same thing. We can take this down, we want to remove this one, and we want to remove this one, take it down alone, F prime, take this down alone, take this up alone, take this up alone, and yeah. And don't forget, you have to go in the order while white is facing up, blue, and then to the side, to the right orange, the right green, to the right red, or if you don't do that, everything will turn out wrong. And now it's the second step, it's the edge pieces. So what you have to do in the edge pieces is that you have to find one of the two edge pieces, any type of edge piece, for example the orange and yellow, and don't forget where that one is, and search around for another orange and yellow, and there's one right here, orange and yellow. So we have to make them face each other like this. So if we take this up and take it again, they're not facing each other like this. So if we can take this up, take this to the side, take it down, take this, take it up, and it's not always like this. You have to just find your own way to make these face to the side. And remember, don't do any of these moves trying to make them face to the side, because that could mess up everything. Anyway, just to see if you did it correct, these two should match colors, and these two on the side should match colors, and it should be in the top section, not in the bottom section. When you've done that, there's an algorithm to make this one go here, so these two can be connected colors that are in the same way. This algorithm, just that you know, when I say 2R, that means I have to take these two together, 2 layers, or if I say 2U, I have to take 2 layers, or anything that has a number before the move, that means I have to take the layers of it. And if I say a number after the move, that means how many times I have to move it. So if I say 2R, that means I have to take 2 layers on the right up. If I say R2, I have to take I just have to move the right side 2 times. But if I say 2R2, that means I have to take 2 layers on the right 2 times. And same goes for the U and the left and the down, if you want to say. Anyway, this algorithm is 2U prime, then R, F prime, U, R prime, F, 2R, 2U, and as you can see here, these two match and these two match, and we solved an edge piece. And then you have to do that for all around, for all the edge pieces. And for example, this one we have blue and yellow, and blue and yellow right here. You can take this way, and to make these face each other like this, we can move this here, take this down, move it to the side, take this up, and now these two match, and this both match. And the algorithm here is like before: 2U prime, R, F prime, U, R prime, F, 2U, like that. And as you can see, they're connected. This one is already connected, some can come already connected, and this one, red and yellow, we have another red and yellow right here. We can do the same thing, take this down, decide take it up. These two match, this and this both match, and the same algorithm. I'm not going to keep saying it, I'm going to say it for the last time. 2U prime, R, F prime, U, R prime, F, 2U. And I'm gonna solve all the edge pieces without saying the algorithm. Okay. Now these match. These two already match. I have another one right here. These two match. These two match. Okay. I have let's see. 2 already right here, these two match, and these two match. Okay, now we have this one and this one. Okay. We have this one and that one. Let's see. Okay, those two match. And yeah, that's how you solve the center and edge pieces. And now there's only one more step. Okay, So the third step, don't forget, is the 3x3. I made a tutorial of how to solve the 3x3 in a past video, so don't forget to go watch that. Just so if you don't have a 3x3 to not get confused, that these two pieces right here are like this one edge piece right here. So these two pieces are like considered one edge piece on the 3x3, and the corner is the same as a corner here on the normal 3x3, one piece, and the centers, these four center pieces, are like just this one center piece on the 3x3. So if I want to do an algorithm on the 3x3, you don't do it exactly like you have to, just not to get confused, that these two pieces are like this one piece right here, and these four pieces are like this one piece right here. Anyway, after knowing how to solve the 3x3, there are two cases you can get that you won't get in the 3x3, but you will get on the 4x4. The first case is when you solve this layer, this whole layer and this bottom layer, and you want to solve the yellow cross. Now, what happens here is usually you have an angle case where only you have this edge and this edge and this center with no other yellow edges here. Or you have a line case where you have an edge here, the center here, and an edge here, and no other edge pieces here. Or the last case is where you have no edge pieces facing up and you only have a dot. But in the 4x4 you can get a case where you either have one edge piece and no other edge pieces, or three edge pieces and no other edge pieces. When this happens, you have to let the empty side, where there is no edge piece facing up, face you, and then do this algorithm. This is a bit long, so you have to take your time if you want to memorize the 4x4. This is 2R2, like that, B2, then U2, then 2L, then U2, then 2R prime, then U2, then 2R, U2, then F2, then 2R, F2 again, then 2L prime, then B2, then 2R2, and as you can see, you now get the yellow cross, and you can continue solving the 4x4 normally. But don't forget, there's one more case, but this is the first case. Okay, this is the second case. When you reach in the 3x3 stage, when you have to solve these three edge pieces, the last four edge pieces right here. Usually you either have one side completely solved or no side solved. But in the 4x4 you can have a case when two sides are solved at the same time, like this, or two sides are solved like this. Both ways, in this case, you go to any solved side, but if they're next to each other, you go to the left solved side. If they're opposite from each other, you go to any. And you have to do this algorithm. Now don't get confused. MR means the middle piece right here, the middle line on the right side. So if I say MR2, that means I have to move the middle side, the middle right side twice, because this one piece is gonna solve this case. So what you have to do is you have to do MR2, U2, MR2, then you have to do 2U2, then you have to do MR2 again, and then they call it E, this piece right here, I think they call it E, but I'm gonna just show you how you have to solve it. Or you can just do 2U2 again and then U2, and then you should see that you have one side solved, and you can solve it like a normal 3x3 Rubik's Cube, like this. And and sometimes you have to do it again. I showed that in the 3x3 tutorial. Don't forget you have to know how to solve the 3x3. And then again. And yeah, that's how you solve 4x4. Thanks for watching. I hope you understood or learned how to solve the 4x4 Rubik's Cube. And next week I will come with another tutorial, another video about cubing.